Hi everyone, welcome to yet another episode of GenAI Vlog. So in previous episodes, we talked about the Claude API client from Anthropic. So in this episode, we're gonna up our game a little bit, right? We're gonna be introducing Model Context Protocol. So Model Context Protocol, or also known as MCP, is an open protocol designed to feed external context into large language models. So here's the general idea. There is a client side and there is a server side. The client side, you can think about it as some sort of an AI agent, LLM, some sort of chatbot, right? It can be a Claude desktop, it can be IDE, it can be as simple as even just a terminal window. And then there's also the server side. Server side is where you store your knowledge, right? It's a plugin. It can be connected with a local data source, or it can be from remote servers by exposing it as a web API. So that is essentially the idea. And in this episode, we're going to be focusing on building the server side. So as an example, we're going to be creating a simple Wikipedia knowledge tool. So with that being said, let's go to our script. Here is the Python script that stands up the server, right? So we're gonna call it wiki.py. As the beginning, right, out of the box, we have a couple of basic things. First things first is the Wikipedia package. It is a Python wrapper that gives us the easy access to Wikipedia search and content API. And then we have FastMCP. This is a package that lets us expose Python functions as callable tools over the model context protocol. So it supports the server-side invocation. And then we have type-ins to essentially increase the clarity of the annotation and make the code just more readable and more maintainable. So that is the setup. The main content of the script is a search article function and a get page content function. That's it. We're just going to introduce two simple tools here. Both of these are customized Python functions. They are async functions and they are decorated with mcp.tool decorator. So the first function, search article, takes in a search term as the input argument, and then it finds the most relevant Wikipedia article and returns a structured summary here, including the title, the URL, and the key points. And this format page summary is a helper function that we define upstream in our script so that we can just enforce the output to be a little bit more structured. And then we have our second function, get page content, which is down here. It accepts a Wikipedia page title as input argument, and it returns the full page content of up to 2,000 characters. Now, I'm not going to shove the entire Wikipedia article inside of one LLM call, right? That's going to be crazy because it's going to blow up. It's going to overwhelm the system. But essentially, that's the idea. And here we just want to demonstrate the capabilities. So that is really it. Last but not least, you want to make the script a little bit more robust, right? You want to handle the error gracefully. So if a term is too broad, you want to suggest alternatives. So that's why we have this first exception here called disambiguation handling. And then if a page doesn't even exist, obviously you want to return some sort of message to let it fail gracefully. So that is what this exception handles. And then whatever other errors you want to raise exception as well. And that is really it, guys. That is really it. Last but not least, you just want to hit that run, right? mcp.run. And then it will allow the server to listen over standard input output, making it lightweight and flexible. So with all that being said, let's hit the run, right? uv run wiki.py. So this way, we can then stand up this client. Excuse me, this way we can then stand up the server and let the client invoke it if the conversation hits that topic. This terminal window is up and running and we are all set. Now you can go to the Claude desktop, which, we're going to keep things simple. So I'm going to be using this as the client side, right? You can then hit this button here called Search and Tools. You can see a couple of things here that's already being set up. The one that we're going to be using is Wiki. You click in there, you can see search article and get page content. Both of these functions are here. Then this is not a coincidence, right? This is because in this script, that is the name of these functions that we just defined here. Now, the reason that this client-side desktop knows that these are tools is because in the configuration here, I have the schema, which is a dictionary object that tells the chatbot that, hey, this tool is here. This is a directory. This is the Wikipedia.py script. And here is where that server lives. So that allows this tool to be registered in this manual. So we are ready. We are good to go. Now you can simply say search Wikipedia, Holland. And then we'll give it a moment and we're going to see what happens. So here it says that the search article is having a request. The request has search term Tom Holland. And then here is a response. Response that fed back into the LLM has to use, title, URL, and a summary. So again, this is not a coincidence because in our script, we in the beginning enforced the format of the page summary to have title, URL, and summary, right? So that's why we see this content being fed in the large language model in this kind of formality. And LLM now knows this is the content from this tool calling. It's gonna then take these contents as additional context to enhance the answer that it's generating and displaying on top of my screen, which is why you see this context here, and that makes perfect sense. So there you go. Hopefully you liked today's episode. Give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next session.